Finally able to play some. Oh, still offline. Let's see what's up. There we go. Alright. Got chat pulled up. It looks like I'm good. Just in case I missed my intro. Hey y'all! I just got off work and made my dinner and I'm just ready to finally stream some. Good gracious. Open this up. My library. Let's see. Where's she at though? Should have pulled this up earlier. Anyway. Play her. Dinner for me is mushroom couscous with mushroom curry and like cucumbers on top. So good. I do put tomatoes in the mushroom curry though, so I guess it's tomato mushroom curry. Either way. Long ass work day, man. So happy to finally be able to play some. Personally, I skipped the recap anyway because I saved here. Okay. I was gonna say personally I don't need a recap, but never mind. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin. This whole shower and that nasty bath. I mean, I don't want to leave all that on me, but step into the guest room bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs, the soot washes down the drain. It feels like another thread. I feel like both of these are bad. Think about that warning. You're done there. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Wash away your sins. Time to start your day. I'm gonna check on them. There are two of them now. I'm gonna wave at them. You wave down at the opossums. They look up at you. I'm gonna close the dresser still. I've had the growing family of opossums live in your dresser, at least for the time being. Take a peek out the window. You hold your breath as you approach the bedroom window. You saw something out there out of the corner of your eye yesterday morning. You can't help but anticipate what might be out there. I'm gonna take another bite of my food. I have to eat while I do this because I didn't have enough time for both. It's just such a good game. The same view. Yeah, I don't see anything. You turn back to the guest room. I'm gonna check for lost. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Not that I can tell. No, it hasn't. Turn back. Enough of this closet. Turn back to the guest room. I'm on group chat. Pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Feel like, how you guys holding up? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. I don't feel the need to text them individually. Head downstairs. Hello. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. Who cares? I mean, I'll say hello. Hi. Good morning, I'm Janie. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Paige. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing someone somewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. They are. I mean, I guess I'll just. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is to keep Miss Tabitha company, but with everything that's Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. How's it going? There was a massive mine collapse last night that almost killed my almost got my cousin killed. So I'm a little stressed. Fair. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you in her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I left you alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Alright, let's go. I'm actually looking forward to spending some time together outside of a life or death situation. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Paige, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. You two did right by those kids, though. What a blessing. Everyone got out of that situation all right. Okay. This feels inappropriate, so thanks. It was a lot. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir-crazy ever since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk to you through your worries. Huh. I mean, I'm not. Why does she need to know that, though? I would have just said, I'm between these two, because I'm not religious. I grew up in, like, a religious school, but I myself am not. You know what? Thanks for the offer. Of course, he's always ready and willing to talk with people, so feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door's always open. But I gotta bounce. Bye, Janie. Alrighty then. Be safe out there, you two. Just wanted that to be over. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful, cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil? Oh, neat, what kind? I don't know, the kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it is called. You know what? Yeah. It's nice just going on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me think so much. Girl, okay, I'm starting that over. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Oops. Ugh. Other people in their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. I mean, this feels weird. I'm not asking her that either. I mean, I guess that's not completely out of character, but we're just starting to bond, and I don't think that would help. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Good for her, honestly. No, people say all kinds of things to justify weakness and self-sabotage. If she actually cared about herself, she'd leave this place far behind and never come back. That is very black and white of you, Tabitha. What would you do if you weren't here? Best not to think about it. Come on already, let's go. Well, alright, whatever. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smell of old wood and steamy herbal tea floods your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Paige, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Is Kanika okay? Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Still emotions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear to the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. This feels intrusive. I'm gonna just chat with Miles. Before you finish your thoughts, you're halted by the tinkling of bells announcing another patron. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Paige, aren't you? My name's Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, what's up, bro? The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I'm really sorry about him. That's bunk. So sorry for your loss. That's also odd. So sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere. But me and my mama both know he ain't coming back. What in the hell do they mean? They saw it. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man of the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. So I suppose if I'm not going to the fair, I might as well make myself useful and get out in the woods to look for what's left of my daddy. You were there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can try and find him? I'm just gonna tell him off whatever that trail. Thank you, Paige. I appreciate you trying to help us out. I don't rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere all by his lonesome. I don't think they're gonna attack him. I think he has every right to go to get him. He wouldn't have died if he just dropped that damn chicken. Get the chicken. The chicken's whatever, bro. It's dead anyway. I feel bad for him, but he had every kind of way to help himself. I am not about to be blamed for this. I feel bad for both. But his dad was... Man, he should let go of that chicken, man. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. My god, hey, I overslept. Still gonna make myself breakfast. If y'all want, you can swing by. Otherwise, meet at library and figure out plan. Think I'm good. I just had a big fight, not really hungry. Gonna chill in my van for a while if you want to hang out, though. Otherwise, see you guys at the library. Cool. Okay, cool. If you have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. I mean, I don't really want to just disappear on Tabitha. I do want to go see Avery, but I'm gonna wait on Tabitha. It's just you and Miles sharing uncomfortably long moment of silence as Bo continues to shop. Seems odd. That's super weird. I don't like any of these options. I really don't know him well enough to ask that. You seem busy. Pick up the closest object, a sleeve of donuts? You pretend to be engrossed by the nutrition information? Fascinating. Miles continues to pretend you don't exist. Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking a pouch of garbage into her coat as she walks. She looks up at you in surprise. Oh, you actually stayed. I kind of expected you to go running off the instant I left you alone. I'm just gonna ditch you. That's appreciated. I've got a couple hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering where just anyone could walk up and start talking to me. I believe the store motioning for you to follow. Alright. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees, just more convenient, you know? It stays my non-secret lair. Everyone knows I live there. Nobody knows about this place except now you, I guess. Now come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we're spotted. Cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. Word. You follow your cousin into the model home. We haven't rented this one out for years. I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. I got time to spare. Tabitha hands you a cream soda before settling in on the couch. Though this place is clean and tidy and full of all the trappings of life, you know it's an illusion. It may look like a place where a family lives and feels joy, but there is no soul here, only the dream of one. Sure. I kind of want to ask this. Is that why you come here? Tabitha sips her soda, her expression suddenly heavy. I guess the estate has a lot of history. This place is so new by comparison. It's like the estate is full of ghosts pressing down on me all the time, pressuring me to do what they want. When I'm here, I can imagine a life where I don't have to think about the 200 years of history resting on my shoulders. I can imagine just living at a bank teller or something, having a simple life. You actually like running the mines? Of course not. That doesn't really matter. I've had years of Perlane drilling that into my head. Can't trust anyone else to do my job, and if I don't do it, the entire town falls to ruin. It's my burden to bear. Though I'd be lying if I said I haven't thought about running off. What would you want to do if you weren't here? Honestly, I wasn't joking when I said I could imagine living as a bank teller. My entire life has been defined by my obligations. I'd like nothing more than to go somewhere, do a task, and go home. Not that it matters, I am here, and my life is defined by those obligations. Dreaming about some other life only makes the one I have more difficult. You ever get to travel? No. Before I took over, Verlaine was too busy to take me anywhere. Then when she retired, I became head of the company. I wound up in the same boat. It's not like anyone can fill in for you when you run everything. I'd like to go to the Outer Banks one day, but I guess that'll have to wait until I retire. If I ever do. Maybe when the week is over. Yeah, maybe. I think I'd like that. It smells nice. Nope, it's a sleepy time tea. You don't want to drink it in the middle of the day. I don't know. Why not? You like living here? Like I said, it's the only thing I know. Leave it at that. Talk about your family. What was Perlane like? Okay, I guess you should know at least some things about the woman whose funeral you'll be attending. She was my mother. She was your mom's twin sister. Fraternal. They didn't look alike. Same with their personalities, night and day from what I've heard. Perlane was a hard ass, but that comes with the territory. I mean, what else do you want to know? This feels really personal. That seems irrelevant. I actually covered it. Cool. Old-timers. It's complicated. They built the town, they built the mine. They're the whole reason you and I are here today. They weren't angels, I know that. They're dead. They've been dead a long time. Turn. Sure, why not? Doesn't matter what she's told anyone about you. Doesn't matter what she's told anyone about you. She's dead in a few days. I'm gonna bury her in the ground. I'm glad I come up here. Tabitha pauses as she takes a long, contemplative swig of soda. Yeah. People in town. I'm supposed to have dinner at Reese's, you know? Reese? Yeah, the dude that used to hang out with Kanika and Stella. I kinda remember him. Quiet, smelled kinda weird, stopped coming to school at one point. I guess he got sick or something. Crap. I know his mom better than I know him. She's been everybody's doctor for as long as I can remember. She's intimidating. I've always liked her. Guess that's not hereditary though. Reese always seemed like a bit of a white blanket to me. Not really though. Why is you hiring Janie? Do you know Sybil well? What's going on with Wayne? Do you know anything about him? He's been following me. I think there's something wrong with him. Wayne? As in Sam Wayne? I don't know who you think is following you, but it can't be him. Verlaine sent him packing. Sorry, it's a bit of a sore spot for me. I'd rather not talk about it. Word. Okay, boundaries respected. Thanks. And I'll push him again. But I don't need to know. That's your personal history. What is with all these personal questions? I kinda wanna know. I do. Some people shouldn't have kids. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery works at the diner. Wears plant shirts. I have no idea who you're talking about. Alright. That's a stupid. No, she's not gonna come ghost hunting with us tonight. Thanks for taking me out here. Thanks for taking me out here. Phone buzzes before Tabitha has a chance to respond. Almost right, it's Mayor Jimmy Day? Excuse me, head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet you there in half an hour. Totally blanked on that. Been having a weird, foggy morning. Wow, that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing, even after last night. Do you think news is spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. See y'all soon. Somebody's popular. It's Mayor Jimmy Day? What a ridiculous event. You know he's a dog, right? They fill you in on that little detail? We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. We've been a dog mayor town since then. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be fun. Even if I admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy. I mean, it's a little dog and a mayor. Come on, that's so cute. Yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. Kinda nervous. Out of the corner of our eye, you can see a furious woman making a beeline for you and Tabitha. Becca slinking behind her. This must be her mother. Someone's coming. What? Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance as the furious woman tears into Tabitha. What the hell do you think you're doing? What the hell do you think you're doing down here grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night? My collapse almost killed my poor, sweet, innocent child, and you thought it was a good idea to retaliate by demoting my husband? We've gotten used to a new lifestyle. You can't just take that away from us for something that was your fault. I think I won't be pressing charges. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Becca. Mommy's advocating for you. Oh, Jesus, she one of those. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go in that mine. Of course he was demoted. I'm right here. Even if he did, it wouldn't have mattered if the entrance to that mine was actually secured. There'd be hell to pay Tabitha Scarlet. What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs, the place was boarded up, I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on, so don't try to threaten me. Oh, can we just go, please? If I were you, I'd listen to your brat. You haven't heard the last from us, you'll see. The woman storms off just as quickly as she stormed in, Becca following at a distance. God damn it, she's right. Can't just hang out around town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. I shouldn't be up here even if it's just to oversee what's going on. I'm supposed to run this place. I gotta get my head in the game. I can't slip up like this again. Straightening out. No! Damn it! Stay out of trouble. I'll see you. No! I was so close. Damn her! Your cousin turns and heads back to her car. No! I was so close, bro. Damn that brat. She was the one. God. Damn her. Go to the library. Boo. Wasn't even her fault. They just went in. They ignored everything. Damn it. I'm mad. You enter the library alone, which is busier than usual, and a small crowd has formed in a corner of the main foyer. Yes, you're here! Thank God we have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Paige to the mayor for, like, the entire time I've known her. I've never gotten to introduce someone to the mayor before. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? I already know. That's adorable. Yes! Look at him! And judging from the series of portraits lining the walls, Tabitha wasn't pulling her leg. Every yes! Look at, oh my god! Excellent. Every mayor of Scarlet Hollow in living memory has also been a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. I'm loving the hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. He holds out his paw. Oh my god! Yes, it's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. Yes. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. Isn't he just the cutest? Oh my goodness. Yes. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small town community, of course. Having a dog mayor is close fifth, no contest. Oh my goodness, Gretchen's straying into Gazette Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle? Miss Richmond, I'm going to have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Let's see more! Look at this good boy! Oh my god, look at all the good boys. Yes, yes! Oh my god, yes! Ganeka is quick to follow. Oh my god. Looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Hello. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him? I mean, I'm not super fond of most religious people, so... I mean, I kind of would already feel that way. I don't care if you keep it to yourself, but like, I'm talking about the people that like, shove it in your face if they're religious. I can't stand it. It's like, keep that shit to yourself, man. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? And Pastor Daniel, I take it your page. Everyone's been buzzing about you. So sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I don't believe. Oh, thank God. Hey, do you know anything? No. Janie mentioned you. Oh, yeah, Janie mentioned you this morning. The woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. Nice meeting you, though. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. Same. Thank you. Really? Oh, that's great. Sorry. I just don't really get a positive response when I ask folks if they want to come up to the church. I mean, anytime that works for you, just swing by. I'm sure I'll be around. I'm just saying it's a nice gesture. I didn't agree to anything. It was lovely to meet you, and have a blessed day, Paige. Yes. That's the interaction. Go. The pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. I did not. I just said thanks. Thank you. I never said ah. I said, oh, that sounds nice, thank you. So, I mean, in what world does that agree? I never agreed. I just said, thank you for what a kind gesture, thank you. I know it comes from a good place, thank you. No! Not going. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Bathroom. What a dad bod, honestly, yes. You find them already talking to Oscar deeper in the library. Oh my god, though. He looks so good, though. Y'all. Does he not look fine? Am I wrong? Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. God damn, it's not even really a dad bod. I can't stop. God damn, bro. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going back in there after dark either. But I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until the spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. You're all gonna be the death of me. Yeah, girl, I have to agree. I forgot we were going into the haunted house. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation? Is that what you call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing you'll need to bring is an open mind. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. I mean, we'll get to the bottom of it for sure. Whether we can actually fix it, though, I don't know. God damn it, stop doing that. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Paige. Time to go bother our friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Oh, so he's coming? Is he gonna wear that? Time to go. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It's only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. His vibes were off. Glad you feel the same way. There's just something about the way he's smiling. It's so creepy. Man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. I'll never forget that. It's odd. I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. It's exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Should we invite Avery ghost hunting? Uh-huh. Sure, I guess. The more the merrier, right? Maybe there'll be an extra voice of reason. Won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping in our own shadows. Cool. I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. What about Tabitha? What about her? You're not planning on inviting her, are you? My god, yes. Can you imagine how fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe she comes along tonight, you two will finally get along. No. I mean, I'm inviting her. He decides she doesn't a text and invite her. I mean, your beef with her, I don't know about, but she's fine to me. I mean, yeah, rough around the edges, but have y'all not met people in your life that are just kind of rough on first intro? Some people just need to be able to warm up some. Give them a break. There's no way I'm gonna finish my dinner, girl. I'm too engrossed. I should've just ate cereal. If I don't finish it, I'll just hand it off to Paul when he gets here. Cucumbers never killed him. He'll just eat around him. Alright, you invited her. Let's not get into it. We're lucky she'll be too busy at the mice to even show. Oh, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, we'll have another opportunity to forge a bond of friendship between the two of you. What if the pastor's curse? I felt something odd when he came up to me. The way everyone dislikes him seems excessive. Unnaturally excessive. This is weird coming from me, but not everything it has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. Agreed. We're allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong. That we know of. And to Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? Yeah. But what if he is cursed, though? This whole town's got hauntings and everything else going around. What if... 3 of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. I mean, I didn't get horrible vibes off of it. Like, if the game hadn't told me that I got bad vibes, I wouldn't have initially. He wasn't being overly pushy. Because trust me, girl, I've met people in real life that are pushy as hell. There's like a guy at Walmart that I constantly have to just stroll past, or he'll like physically tap you to hand you like whatever he's got on him that's Bible related. It's very strange. I've seen him kind of harass people before. It's not comfortable. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. A little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? Who cares? Are we not adults? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends, just extra time you get to spend together. Hey, but what if she yells at us? Who cares, girl? Kanika? Girl, just toughen up a little. Oh, what's up? It's too late, the door swings open. Hey, Reese. Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. Must be Paige, right? Heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Paige updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining at Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer up Reese. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. Dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can just let her chill in my van for a bit. Run the AC and leave her some treats, you know. I always have some of those easy-chew dog jerky stashed away. Got everything together. Huh. I mean, Dr. Kelly kind of sucks, but like him in or not, he seems super unhappy with her presence as well. Nika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Well, what about you, Paige? Are you coming in? I mean, I don't have a reason to not. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile. Uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you wandered into a real estate showing. Like, damn, it is very... I mean, I've got nothing against horror art if that's what you like, but I would say it's an odd touch to a very sterile-looking house. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around my kitchen. Make sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? Aren't you seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yeah, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. He says, how stifling. You won't even know we're here. Goddamn. Stifling. You make your way towards the basement stairs. I mean, is he not I understand he's ill, but is he not an adult person? I mean, it's not that messy. So he does horror art. Ooh, I really like it. Sorry, I'm really taking in all the art. I like it a lot. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room. Hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the wall and paint, sneering out at their creator. Mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. I'll be honest, this kind of seems like a vibe to me. I mean, I see a little bit of trash, but it kind of looks like organized mess. I don't think it's really a big issue. That's crazy to say. that one first. Every detail. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. Gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die is already been cast. But we're talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Guy, thoughts on ditchlings? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing up until now. I was wondering if this was ditchling related. They kind of have the same weird doughy body going on. I've been sketching them actually. Tell me what you think. Yeah, that's almost exactly right. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. I really disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Take another bite of food. I'm gonna ask about Wayne. Who? You know the guy who's been following Paige around, being all ominous? Oh yeah, the slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to that look for all our sakes. Leave it at that. It really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. Just kind of looking for your input. Possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. Even if she is a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. Why? Kinda want to put that out there. I don't think... Does she do that? She did turn us away yesterday. Came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. I was probably just asleep. She might have forgotten to mention it. I don't know if I would call that isolating. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them. She knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my body is pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... okay, that does sound controlling. It's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it can really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food. He doesn't need anyone posing for paintings. He's just horror art. You don't... I mean, you could pull it from several references, but people aren't typically the reference you look for. Gotta be rough, sorry. Thanks, but I've been dealing with this for a while, so you don't have to feel sorry for me. I'm terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time, no one's sure. I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me, my future is unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box like everybody else, and I'm okay with that. Like, for real, why would... What's with flirting with him randomly? Why? Like, you just met this guy. Amries. Maybe a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. Well, we'll make sure to come by more often. From here on out, friendship heals all wounds, right? Nice guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. Have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Well, I mean, he just says nobody knows, so that kind of feels like a stupid question. True. I mean, there's gotta be something. Even if it's just helping you deal with the symptoms. The doc upstairs has consulted with a lot of specialists. I've tried a lot of medications. Sure, some have been able to alleviate symptoms. They always come with their own fun side effects. Wound up being a question of picking which set of discomforts I wanted to deal with. I settled on constant nausea and vomiting and a persistent itch I can't scratch. It's manageable. As long as I can still paint, I don't care. And hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it's just weird, like this. Whoa. That is weird. Hyperelasticity. Kinda cool, right? Whoa. Did that not hurt? Nope, feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some part of my condition. So you guys go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends of their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks like a certain Scarlet I would name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. I don't know what this is gonna say because I like his art. Maybe your art. Each piece exudes a sickening miasma. It's like you can feel something squirming behind the paint, the brushstrokes acting as steel bars trapping some anguish being within. Feel the emotions you put into these. They're writhing, just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean, I feel it too. When I'm working on them, it's like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the paint. And when they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out. All the wild things inside of me have been stowed away in the canvas. It's why I make so many of them. Sometimes when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering an invitation for those feelings to slither back under my skin. There's some pieces I can't even look at. Hide them until I forget they exist. Rather not let those particular feelings back in. Sounds kind of like therapy? That seems healthy, probably. Yeah, art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than being full of bad thoughts, right? I think so. Works for me, at least. Quite the movie collection you got. Any recommendations? What do you think? Oh, have you heard of Shinochi Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Damn, I would usually be down for that, but we got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. Take a brain check on the movie, though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Paige. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. Hell yeah, movie night. I want to extend the invitation, but he's literally just said he's too sick to leave. So it feels wrong to offer. He's already just said thanks, no thanks, I'm sick. Like, this feels dumb, so I'm not gonna do that. It just feels very pushy. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. gonna go wash my hands. Make your way. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm not trying to do that. He literally just said that he can't leave. Why go, whoa, you want to go out with us tonight? Like I'm tone deaf or something. Can I help you? I have whispers that I need to attend to. Here, join me. Join me in the whispers. You can't have any of my food, though. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it, something dark and cold. You felt this before, the dusting tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, like a muted scream heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn as if it— No, please! Not again! No! Something wants you to find it! What do you mean, something? No, turn away! No, please! Snap out of it. Jesus. You do your best to snap yourself out of it, turning into the bathroom and dutifully washing your hands before joining your companions at the table. Good. No need for that. Your meal's already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite of you at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. Slides a few tablets towards Reese. Okay. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce on you? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands. And if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Okay, so I thought maybe she was just cold, but I think she's just a bitch. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. Yeah, tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. But you could have told me. Why? We're coming over today anyway. But just rather know these things. Noted. Okay, that is beyond inappropriate. Okay. What does about Reese mean? Is this okay. If I don't like the dialogue, I'm going back. I'm loading because I don't know what this means. Oh, hold on, return. No, Reese. Okay, good. Yeah, I know you've been trying to help your kid and have gone to hundreds of specialists, but I think you've been poisoning him for this entire time, and I think those pills are rat poison that you've been microdosing over the course of several years. Arsenic, more like. Must be proud. There's a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. Can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. Why are these questions, some of them just so inappropriate? Both of these seem like not my business. She's super cold, so I don't think that she would take— I mean, she probably pushed me out the door. All of these, so no. Why? I mean, if I chose those options, yeah, she would be really terrible at reading the room, but I'm not tone deaf, so I'm not picking those. Okay, how about this? This seems kind of fun. What we're still in Kanika like as kids. Noisy and messy, like all kids. There's certainly a wistful look in her eye, like she's glimpsing back to some brighter times in her life. Kanika softens too, her shoulders lowering from their yay! And they always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that had raptured their imaginations that week. The glimmer of joy at the corner of her eyes fade. Her glow. Aww, really? So like I said, noisy and messy. You would bring a dead squirrel into your house once. Oh god, not the squirrel. Remember that squirrel? Didn't you think that Tot could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12! I was very susceptible to what I saw in media and very sad about that squirrel. That's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house. Just glad you didn't make it a habit. Okay, I've got to find a way to lighten the mood a little. I almost had it. My cousin says she admires you. Really? I think Tabitha could look up to anyone who isn't a Scarlet. You just didn't get to know her. She had tons of inspirations. Rockefeller, Carnegie, Ford. Okay, so that is not helpful, Stella. Ugh, that's even worse. If she admires me so much, she shouldn't be afraid to come in for her yearly physical. Especially since her aunt and now her mother both passed away at such relatively young ages. I think the women in the previous generation fared even worse than that. I can't remember the last time I saw her in my office. She should get her priorities straight. You can tell her I said that. Maybe she'll listen to family. Okay, no. This feels moot, but I'm gonna thank her anyway. I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. Reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over. Hungry teenagers eating me out of house and home. There we go! I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through. Honestly, it was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office. Yay, okay, we're a little better. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. Okay, so this won't help the mood. So let's see. I'm gonna save again, because if it's not an option... Okay, I don't think any of these will be helpful. I think I want to remain silent. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Paige is still in town. I'll to see how you're feeling. Can't handle a movie, dog. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day. I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom to just have friends over. Ugh. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Uh-oh. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house, please. Just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. That's a bit dramatic. You can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him, I know that, and he knows it too, but all any of you would do is... What a terrible outlook to have. So just leave, please. I don't think any of this will be helpful right now. I feel like I want to talk about it later, just with them. Maybe I should have gone into that room. Maybe I should have seen if I could do something about it. I don't know. Seemed not great. And he was fine before dinner, but she did say that... But she said she prepared things that were particular for him. I just don't understand. Why is he It just seems odd. It seems odd she shuts everybody out. Like, I don't want to draw conclusions that simply, but... Seems off. Look, I want to point it out, but it seems moot. Get out of your way. Good. They give you a rush to the door. We'll be back, Reese. Hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your face as the click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Yeah, I just want to mention that. The door to the clinic felt like it had the same pull. Do you think something's back there? Another one of those carvies is somewhere in there. I'm certain of it. Okay, that'd be really weird. We find it. Do you think you'd get another vision? Just spitballing here, but I wonder if what that carving showed you last night is related to the ditchlings. Not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Paige got. What if it's a supernatural affliction, though? It seems more. It makes more sense if he had just if he just has a genetic condition, assuming there isn't any foul play. Foul play? The whole thing is just fishy, and after tonight, I feel like my fear of Dr. Kelly is a lot more justified than I thought. You're just overprotective. I'm sure that's all that's going on. She has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of Ghost Section. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real and the rest of the tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But you know that's not the case. Something all old and powerful in there. You can feel it stir as the sun sets and daylight fades away. Before you enter, a pair of figures in the nearby bush catch your eye. You can't help but feel that with every passing day, the ditchlings grow bolder. Oh yeah! Oh damn, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Enter the library. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark. Its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in the place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh. You can't yell at a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Yay! You're still willing to stay fit? Hell yes. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay. Yeah, it went okay. We just wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. Sorry to hear that. It's okay. Just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphones, sharpies, and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Jesus Christ, Stella. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot for ghost hunting stuff. This is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug-out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me. I'm about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts. That's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Avery! Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy? Yeah! Well, I wonder if Tabitha will show. Avery, glad you can make it. The more pair of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing. Always have to offer a hand or two. Hope you aren't taking this as seriously as everybody else. I need someone else to be rational with. Well, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. You really covered all your bases. Oh no. Hey, I'm as rational as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out the weird paranormal stuff. People tell me they saw a ghost. Who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday. And that mine only collapsing again after 100 years while y'all were there. I'm just saying, anything's impossible right now. I do want to note it. They're additionally in the bushes outside. Who knows how many more are lurking around here. Are those the monsters she saw in the woods? Just once, I'd like to actually see some of this stuff myself. Trust me, you don't. If Sybil's right, we're only going to see more of them as time goes on. We can't let them get in the way of things. I feel like I can be my mystical self in this moment. Really? That's so exciting. I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yes. Exciting's a word. As someone here for the thrill of being terrified, it's the word I'm here for. We'll see. Is that Tabitha? We'll see how you feel about that once things get started. Zane? Yo, don't rush off ghostbusting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. Oh, what's up? I didn't even remember. Hey, Zane. Dang, glad you can make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Well, let's go mess with some ghosts. Well, my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. This is everyone. We can go ahead and... That's everyone. Wait, what about Tabby? About her. She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she can catch up to us once she gets here. Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. No, Tabitha! Come on, girl! Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina, I thought you were at Alexis's place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. She's really convincing. Oh, hi Zane, what's up? Yup. You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I have some fragile thing that needs protecting. You can handle seeing a ghost or whatever it is that's keeping us out of our home. I don't think you want to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again if you knew it was there. I mean... It's not an adult-only event. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. Alexis and I can handle this. I mean, I'd like to be on your side, but if we're allowing Zane to be here, it is only fair that she gets to... It is her house, and she wants to know. I'm gonna put on something warm really quick. I have it right beside me, so I don't actually have to leave to do it. Hell yeah. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay, I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. I feel like they could use this. He is sheltering her a lot, and she's really against it. And, like, totally, I get it, but it seems to be driving a wedge. So how about we just let her see? I'm sure if she sees something, she won't want to see another damn thing either. So, might as well let her. Plus, she thinks he's lying to her, so it would probably be best if she got to see that it's real, in my opinion. Or else she's gonna spend the rest of the time thinking the adults just lied to her just so she wouldn't be mad at her dad. Now let's get our house back. You walk across over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. Though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you cannot know. Okay, look pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around that picture. I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Yay! Tabitha, the gang's all here! I'm hyped. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. Girl, don't be so brazen as soon as you walk in. I'm trying to get you some friends. Daddy! Great, she's here. Kanika! Wow, Paige, you really brought the whole gang. Yeah, I did, yeah! I have every right to be here. Kanika, my family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know, we all know. Paige, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? Kanika! I wanted her here. I like her, we're friends. Really? Yeah, so what? Like it's weird to be friends with your cousin. Wow, Paige, do you have any idea how it is to get these two in the same room? This is amazing. Yeah, amazing, that's a word for it. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I'm so excited, we're all here. I'm glad I didn't stay in the same town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. I'm gonna save right here because I'm so pleased. I'm so glad everyone's here. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? Sure does, I definitely feel that. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. I have to go use the bathroom. The margaritas, they hit. The gang's all here, what a vibe. I'm gonna take another bite of my dinner. Stop that. Sam, I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple degrees colder. That's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than the other parts of the house. Whoa, genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? That's not very scary. I mean, I do want to ask. Shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. Ah, the worst idea. Let's go to Rosalina's room. Yeah, but we don't have to rush there. I'm sure we can deal with it from out here, right? What? Are you actually scared or something? You're an adult with a child. Grow up. Shut it, Tabitha. No one wants your opinion. Y'all are nasty to each other, girl. Stella, I mean to ask, do you actually know how to get rid of ghosts? How exactly are we going to get rid of it if we find one? Well, my ghost living kit has symbols for every major symbols from every major religion. Sort of holy books, a bunch of salt, and some jars for ectoplasm. If worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. The Ouija board's super cursed. Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon in the house or something? Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. Sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence? Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. I'll take a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. I mean, we might as well go to the... Oh my god. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't this county have a doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? Let's see how that's relevant. Weird. I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. And your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. I use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever. How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know that? Everybody gets to learn how to clean things. Not everybody. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. The stain is an attempt at expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can feel it. Cry for help from something that has lost its voice. I don't know how this is going to be received, so I'm going to save and just give my insight. Give my mystical, I'm a freak insight. Do it. Something is crying out for help. Huh? Maybe onto something. I wonder if the blood spills something out on the floor underneath. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll just take you to court for the neglect instead. Can I occur to you, damn it, that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I didn't agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Oh. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown. There's a broken seal around its edges. Whoever carpeted over this hatch didn't want anyone going down there. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. Somebody didn't want us down there. Yeah, but how long ago was it sealed up? Whoever did this has got to be long gone, right? There's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. Look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts, I can just feel it. Still no readings though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever is underneath the hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through to the carpet. And it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. We do have red-ass dirt. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. Tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. It can't be blood, right? Nika's right. You've got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. What's Stella? This is my room, and I need to know what's down there. I don't want to open it. Have you considered that they may have tried sealing it because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. Come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is and your friends are nowhere in sight. Oh no. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder and there's something about the air that feels wrong. Stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic. So you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Tabitha! Oh my god, you scared me. How did we end up back here? Where's everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Okay, so that's a stupid comment. Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Nothing I'm aware of. Nothing like this had happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement? Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? Must be misremembering things. Let's go. There shouldn't be a door there. Clearly, whatever was in that basement is messing with their heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. Two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Oh no. Oh no, something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air's warm and wet, and the scent of... What the hell is that? Like, yeah, everything else is... What is that? Tabitha, girl, what is that? Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one that's seen the scratchy shadow at the distance. Creature behind the thorn. Oh my god, yeah, there he is. I didn't even take in the surroundings. Oh my god, you're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time? See the creature behind the thorns? It's one of the bad omens. Ew. Reach forward and pinch your cousin. Oh, hey, what was that for? You suddenly remember you're supposed to pinch yourself to save your dreaming. Tabitha glares at you. There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Oh. 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 Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. Stella? No, not Stella. Who are you? What are you doing out on my property? Huh? Eddie, it's Charlie. Mystical. I'm going with it. What? Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now? Edwardine? I'm not a child anymore. Gotta be kidding me. This isn't Stella, this is the lover. What are you talking about? The part of me that lets me know who other people are says this is the lover. Look, I'm just telling you what I know, and what I know is that it isn't Stella right now, so I'm gonna go with the top one. What, pray tell, does that little part of your brain tell you I am? A condescending asshole! Tabitha? Says Tabitha. Good to know you're not completely broken. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. You absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. You're caught. I don't think you understand what Father might do. Now with me, Eddie, have you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can just leave. Is this about what I told you earlier? Please don't tell anybody about the stuff I say to you in private. A flash of pain in Stella's eyes tell you that she's keenly aware of everything that's happening right now. She is in agony. can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only child left besides father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up, shut up. Screw your family, screw my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Tabitha stares at you, speechless. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. Right, what I came for isn't for it, but you are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must take the wrong door out of the annex. Getting out of here before anything else happens. We have to go after Stella. Absolutely not. You're not being drawn deeper into the weird garden greenhouse, whatever it is. Bring you back the way you came. No, 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 no. Where did the annex go? Oh, thank God. Just open the door. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. Rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figures from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Hey, it's... what? What's Tabitha? Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... come up with the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great. She couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Junior, pack your things quickly. Hurry. Jesus, Rosalina scared the shit out of me. Maybe we should run him out on a rail too, make an example of the whole family. What's going on? Am I going to have to deal with you doing this all night? Girl, just let me do my thing! I have to do this! Please, he's only a child. Leave peacefully, just give us a little more time. They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. I'm gonna save here. I'm not sure. Let's see. Junior leaving, Charlie returning, it's starting to come together. I think I need to keep playing along. What's the man talking about? Why hasn't Daddy come home yet? Where are you supposed to be this time? Don't listen to him. Charlie, just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy. Or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. As for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Daddy said when he's not here, I'm the man of the house, so you don't get to push us around, mister. I'll call the police. Oh, so you're like some kind of toddler now, aren't you? Yeah, girl, you're gonna have to just go with it. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. I don't want to leave. Can you put me in at all? Please just break character for a second. Tell me what the hell is all this? It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. The mother and the mob are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and it opens into a beckoning white void. What in When we're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. We're not dead. You're right. You're right. I guess we're not getting out of here until we do what it wants. I think it wants us to go through that pounding door, shall we? Yes, madam. You're gonna have to just let me do my acting. You're outside and it's night. It's night. A false moon looming massively in the painted sky. The sky bat. Oh, there he is. The night feels thick and warm. The insects lively. Their calls unnaturally tiny? Tinny? Whatever. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Ugh. What magic words do we have to say to get you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever family did piss you off so much, we're sorry. The witch. You poor dear. You're keeping track of you sculling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Dang, how do you know? Back off, lady, I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. Who's this one supposed to be? The nosy neighbor? There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of your youngins. Childhood sweethearts, just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Talk about my family. I don't need life advice from some old broad. Old broad, youngins, whoever we're talking to has been dead for a really, really long time. I'm sure by now you realize the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Want that to be the two of you? Huh. We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money as soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that. Tabitha stares ahead in riveted silence. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her together. Holding her here, then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else. Both bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch's mimes. The witch mimes handing you something through her hand, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Some kind of poem? That's where you'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. Good luck to both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Half the size. Okay, let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end, or until we die, whichever. Where the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocating. Suffocated flesh? With a tinge of the saccharine and stomach turning set to decay. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the president clearly doesn't want me here. Oh no, and it doesn't seem to have the same issues with these miserable little parasites. Oh. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Talk. Huh. Are you something else? Stop asking it questions. Just stop interacting with that thing at all, okay? Nah, so cold, Tabitha. Everything we've been through, have you treat me like a stranger. Shut up. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Paige. I don't think that girl is in good for you, Stella. Was that her name? Seems she's skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out of here alive. Tabitha bolts from the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella? So Wayne is connected to the ditchlings. It couldn't have been easy for you to see. I'm really not. I'm sorry. Can we just leave and pretend we didn't see anything, please? Two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. Caretaker. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. Anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. I don't see him, but I'm sure he's around. There he is. Yep. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small. Sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. Sorry those troubles meant me and I'm leaving you all alone now. Getting what you deserve. Alright, you're definitely channeling Charles Shaw Jr., which must be who the ghost is. It's the only thing that makes sense. Thank you for I have to play along right now. Damn it, Junior. How many times do I have to tell you I tried to stop it from happening? The damn snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. Not for that. For what you did to our family. We could have just started over someplace new, but instead you became the son of a bitch that Scarlet's made you out to be. This Charles Jr. makes a good point. You're right. Been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name's cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Damn it, boy. I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back, and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. Promise I'll go back. He watches the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. This ghost is so full of it. Cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. I hope this is saving everyone, because that's why I've been playing this little game this whole time. I'm really scared for everyone. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against the trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison looms over both all of it and all of you. Climbing up the trellis again? How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Though you've gotten sloppy, you should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Who are you? One of Eddie's brothers? I thought they were dead. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. Another victim of the Scarlet's lies. Like you, Charles Shaw. Not him. In your generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems you're a little tryst or fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? How do his eyes go wide? How do you know that? Who are you? Let's talk. Let it talk. I think this might be important. You know, you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. The world around you swirls, and you and Tabitha find yourself pulled to the other side of the wall. The door bound by countless locks and chains pulsate before you. There are so many locks, I can't free you if that's what you're after. Stop talking. We might miss something. It's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. Absolutely not. I'm not leaving without her, especially if what you say is true. This guy has nobody to blame but himself. You hear that, Ghost? You were given every warning. You could have just left. Can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can't always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? You're wrong. I know it's possible. I have that weird map. I have the spell or whatever it is. Me and her are gonna get out of here. Ah, you've been talking with the witch then. How very interesting. Charlie, get away from that door. Don't listen to it. Stella? Eddie, are you pregnant? How does it know that? This is too much. I just want to go home. You feel sick? I feel sick. Can we talk now? You know about this place? I'm gonna ask. I mean, this is almost certainly the estate, and whatever we just saw probably happened in the Forbidden Wings, just based off the location of the windows. That half of the house has been off limits for over a decade. I don't know what we just saw, okay? I don't know what it sounds like here, but Charlie isn't related to us. I know that much, I think. Come on, the quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be out of this ghost place. Hopefully? I hope so. I really hope I can get everybody out. You and Tabitha walk after Stella into the darkness. You and your cousin find yourself crouched under a large table. The lover stares through you as an indecipherable murmur and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Ugh, I don't know why, but this feels so much worse than the last room. You're so lovely. Are you sure I can't keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. So now you and Stella are both doing baby voices? Don't you expect me to let you live this down if we get out of here? Leave me, girl! Try to keep it away from my brother so they don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town, putting on shows for other kids. Guess that didn't work out for him. Traveling show? You want me there too? Oh, could we go to the towns along the beach? I heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Of course, we can go anywhere you want. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. You can see the tiniest shimmer of tear in Tabitha's eyes. She blinks and they're gone. There. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? It crashes to a thunderous black before you and Tabitha can get in another word. Oh my god. Oh my god, is everyone dead? No! Hey! I was playing along the whole time! What the hell? Take a spotlight remains illuminating a trapdoor at the side of the stage. You feel drawn to it. Open it. You really step toward the trapdoor. It creeps open all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You'd have to shove from behind and tumble through the hatch. It is! It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We'd be happy to get... No! Eddie? No! Oh god, I'm so sorry. Then violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Did you hear this? Did you see the tear running down her cheek at the end? She was conflicted. I didn't, but that's a good point. The whole thing is very unfair, you know. We only saw one side of the story. True. Maybe this is more to do with Enoch than Edwardine. Brutals? What? Oh my god. It's mentioned in passing quite a few times. Oh shit. Maybe. Whoa, what now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Things are back to normal. They must not be in character anymore. Maybe he's getting weaker? Just answer for the crimes you committed by your scarlet blood. Maybe he's getting stronger? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. Last is for some of your years. Pay for the years that were taken from me. What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, no, no. It's absolutely not fair. You're kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit, it doesn't matter which. Bullshit. Oh, Lord. I don't want him to hurt anybody. You can't actually make either of us do anything, can you? I don't understand. What happens if we refuse? I feel like that's not correct. Even though I can say it, I'm just afraid he'd hurt one of them. They're under his possession right now. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life. I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last. How much shorter would my life be? You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? It wasn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day sooner than you like, you will die. Sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. I hope I didn't come too late. Mom? Oh, thank God. All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. So this pit, Sybil? Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that our problem? Wants something, doesn't it? I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Actually not. We should just leave. I'm not giving to the demands of some dead guy. I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. Take a step towards the light. As you move forward, you feel Tabitha's hand on your shoulder. Paige, what are you doing? I kind of just want Charlie to be at peace. I mean, he's just been here for so long. I can't imagine the torture. Just want Charlie to be at peace. Everything that he's done to us, after everything he's done to Stella? No, I'm not letting something like that happen to you. Let's get this over with. Let's have the steps towards the spotlight. Everything crashes to black. Oh man. Hope she's okay. Oh, is it gone? Like straight up? This is good? Yeah, it's clearing up. Hope Stella's okay. I mean, Tabitha, Jesus. I hope everybody's okay, but... Come to in a basement. It's cold and wet, and a mound of dirt sits before you. Jesus. Top of the hand break through the dirt. She claws her way out of the ground, gasping for breath. For the best, dear. Tabitha, are you okay? Doesn't say anything in response. Look into the pit. Step forward to peer into the pit, and your cousin clawed her way out of. Charlie's modified remains stare up at you, sad and broken at the bottom of the pit. Spear's remains are down there, I presume. Yeah, there's a stone carving of some sort down there too, just like the one I saw in the mines last night. Fascinating. Perhaps it's linked to what happened here. Probably to make sure the body gets proper burial. Where's everyone else? They're safe outside. About to basically make sure they got out before anything else could happen. Good on the two of you for sorting out the unfinished business holding that poor creature here. This place is no longer a threat to anyone. Why her? She invited you here. It didn't seem right that you should bear that kind of burden for the both of you. Is she okay, Sybil? She's in shock right now. Having a spirit rip out a part of you isn't exactly a pleasant experience. She should recover, though. Mostly. I'm talking about you like I'm not here. See, she'll be fine. Tabitha mutters something under her breath. You'll be fine, dear. Just be sure to drink plenty of tea. How did you get in here? Spirits like this are predictable. Once I understood what it wanted, it wasn't too difficult to see through its illusions. Come on, Tabitha, let's get out of here. God, she looks awful. Tabitha stumbles to her feet and walks with you to the stairs. The ghost was lying about wanting years of her life. The lines on her face now mark your cousin as on the cusp of middle age. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dry leaves across the steps of the library. I felt like taking the mystical options there made sense. He definitely wanted me to play along, so I think I made the right decisions. It really sucks that Tabitha had to give away some of her years, though. That is a heavy price. Something she didn't even do. I parked just over here. Let's head back. I feel like shit. Tabitha doesn't wait for a response, putting past you and heading towards the car. I'm gonna peace out too. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Then he walks off down the road. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. Had no idea what y'all were planning to do. How are we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now it's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so sore. I'm glad everyone's alive. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. Age, is it? The house is clean. So that really happened there. Tabitha actually gave up years of her life. Afraid so. Everything in this world has a price. Those years were unfortunately what it took to put that spirit to rest. Honestly, I can't believe it. Tabitha making a selfless decision for another human being. She did, didn't she? She looks awful right now. I don't know what to say. Tell her she has my deepest gratitude. And that I'm so sorry. I don't know how I can possibly make this up to her. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. I can't believe I let any of you go in there. How could I have been so careless? You couldn't have known what was going to happen, Oscar. None of us could have known. Don't blame yourself. I'll explore that option. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about it? He also crushed a dish with his bare hands. It's pretty scary. That's just another reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. There was someone else in there? That's my house. Rosalina and I lived there. Did he say anything else to you? Go to your trouble page for any details. Don't pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. Honestly, should we be worried about Stella in general right now? She's just sort of standing there by herself. Doesn't like her. talk to Stella. I'm gonna go check in with her. We walk over to Stella. Hey, Paige. Oh, and those carvings in there. So sorry, Paige. I don't think I could talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. Well, she's not still possessed. I think she took the brunt of things in there and was just having a hard time. Having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? And nobody here should be rushing after anyone right now. That goes doubly for you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. Don't pay too much mind to that drifter's empty threats. I'll make sure not a hair comes to harm on that girl. Don't blame yourself. I'd seen it before. I should have known it could get worse. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, we were just gonna sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was going to make us go in there no matter what. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you both had a difficult time with this, but the storm has passed. Things will start to get better from here. You're giving me visions. Really things are tied to everything similar that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? If you're right, and there's another one in the clinic. Sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town, and they've been giving you visions? This is news to me, too. Sure, everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Paige, if you have the time, I'd love to discuss these visions over tea. After you had a chance to get some rest. Absolutely, Sybil. Were you all conscious the whole time? None of them gave any of their years away. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah, it was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. Pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. I should head back with Tabitha. I should probably head back inside. It's starting to get pretty chilly out, and there's still work to do. Get Rosalina set up for the night. Be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will, thank you, all of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. See you tomorrow, Paige? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. Nika wearily treks back to the general store. We are in over our heads, girl. Before I go, place a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. You swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. See you then, Paige. I kept everyone alive again, though. I really feel bad for Tabitha, though. I really hope she's gonna be okay. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. You can't help but overhear snippets of their conversation as they leave. Nobody hurts, Mom. What was that? No one a better answer than a ghost. Spirit, dear. I've never been a fan of the word ghost. You'll be alright. Let me get you some of that special tea. It's been working well, don't you think? I think ibuprofen would be better, but I gotta admit the tea has been nice. Put the kettle on as soon as we get home. Guess it's just the two of us now. You have any idea who you were? Yeah, it didn't give me anything. None whatsoever. But I remember everything I said, and I remember that cold feeling. Prison of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. I guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mysteries. You got coming along tonight? Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days. But it was also kind of amazing for that. I don't know if that makes sense, but how many other people can say they were possessed by a ghost? Guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now. He chuckles and grabs at his ribs, wincing. I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling. And knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the soreness really starts to set in. Which reminds me, I better get back home. I suppose I have a shift tomorrow morning. I have to call in sick, but hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. Just Tabitha hopes she feels better soon. See you around, Paige. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Time to wrap things up here. Let's go. Rick. Ryback is nearly silent. Tabitha is visibly exhausted, her face drawn and pale. Fresh furrows have formed at the corners of her mouth and at the edge of her eyes, and her once uniformly sandy blonde hair is painted with streaks of white. Yeah. God, I really feel bad for Tabitha. Thanks, Tabitha, I mean it. Family, we do things for each other. No need to thank me. I feel like she answered that question, but I'll ask anyway. Why'd you step in? Sybil was right. Wouldn't have been fair to you. That's just right. I don't like the rest of their questions. Slide back into silence as the car makes its way back to the estate. As the car pulls up to the estate, you and your cousin wordlessly make your way to the foyer. Tabitha noticeably strains to open the front door. I've never been so tired in my life. Go to bed. Please don't get sucked in any more ghost dimensions before I can wake up and rescue you again. How did you know to call Sybil? Who else could I have called? The cops? Well, they've seen their competence on full display. Yeah, they haven't bothered me since that day either. Besides, I'm sure you've heard that old woman talk. If anyone in this town would have known how to deal with a ghost, it would have been her, right? Sorry, I feel absolutely awful right now. I think I can handle while you're talking. I gotta sleep. But keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all. And then the bus comes. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. Maybe we could do that. It's been kind of lonely being the only Scarlet in our generation. It'd be nice to have someone else in the family. We'll see how things go. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Word. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your cousin's life. The specter of the night's events will linger over her for every day she has left, a grim reminder of the price she willingly paid for the crimes of a great-grandmother she despised. Maybe her decision will bring her peace of mind. Maybe she can still right the capsized ship of her broken life. Or maybe things will only spiral out of hand from here. Yes! And that is a wrap. Oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead. No. And that's a wrap. Man. That was insane. It took years off her life? This just get wilder, girl. I cannot wait for the next episode. I cannot wait to play some more. But I've got to sleep. I've got work tomorrow. I can't just keep playing. So, y'all, that was absolutely crazy. I'm loving this. And I can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Bye.